Alright folks, this is Brian here. So I'm going to download this video here, do this video for you guys. I'm going to walk over and download this. So one thing that's nice about here is you're right next to the library here. I mean literally, to walk out. I may stay one more day tomorrow. I just may stay one more day and chill. Just to see if that lady wants me to do the windows over there. It's going to be one of them things. $100. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But it's a $100 bill if it happens. If it happens, that's a big if. Anyway, I want to discuss a few things with you. Just what I see about this town and everything. It's a nice little town. It's not a bad little. If you stay to yourself, completely mind your own business, and don't screw with anybody at all. Just be nice. Hi, bye. I think you'll be okay, but this is one of these little towns here. It's haves and have-nots, and if you don't have a vehicle, most people you see they're in a car. You don't see a whole lot of people walking. If you do, they're biking, and they're older people. They're just out for a cruise. But most people around here, man, they got vehicles. They got money. They work decent jobs. They got sugar plants here. They've got New Flyer here. There's production companies that make good money. They work hard, but they make very comfortable. There's some really nice houses around here. This is a nice ass place. If I had a lot of money, I'd settle down here and I'd just frickin' chill, and I'd give to this place here. I'd actually give a lot of money. If I had it going on good, I'd give pretty regular to this place here. The guy that is director here is phenomenal, nice guy. He put 25, 30 years, 27 years in the fire department here. For the most part, there's some good people that have worked hard. They got this job here. They wanted to get out of the rat race. They wanted to help people that were homeless. This Sister Justina that runs this place, or used to run this place for years. This used to be a nun covenant, a nun covenant. You can see it as it is. It used to be a nun covenant, Very beautiful little place. It's huge inside. It's just got rooms upon rooms upon rooms upon rooms. And it's, it houses people. And then they have a women's shelter here. And it basically what it does, it gets people, it helps people, get on their feet. Provided they want to get on their feet. A lot of these people are just, they're here. It's an easy flop. They'll stay for a few months. It's a continuous cycle. I can liken myself to this myself. It's like, man, you're nothing but a loser, Brian. You're just here. Hardly anything from that. I just, I know what it's like to work and make good money, to live comfortable. I know what it's like to get on top, be married, have a house, have a job, have a car. It's nothing but a bunch of stress. And you're going to lose it anyway in the long run. The way the society is set up, it's set up to keep its foot on your ass, your neck, and it ain't letting up. And, it ain't going to give you any breaks. And if you really want to break even and you got to work 2 or 3 jobs. You just, basically, you work yourself to death to an early grave, very unhappy, miserable. I've talked to many people that have worked 2 jobs for 5, 10, 15 years, and you look at them, they're nice people, they're good people, but they look like they're double their age. If they could be 50, they look like they're 75. Triple bags under their eyes. They're hit. It's a hard way to go, man. This is a frickin' hard way to go. This life is getting tougher and frickin' tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. It ain't gonna get any better. It's just not. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a negative guy, but I'm trying to be a real guy and just let you know that things are not as they appear anymore. Things are getting a hell of a lot tougher. No, they are. They're getting a hell of a lot tougher, man. And that's just the way it is. I'd like to try to think positive and do the best I can. Do things that are good. But I'll tell you what. Like I said before, things are getting tougher and tougher. And all I'm trying to do is just make it on a day-to-day basis. So, anyway, I'm going to have me a little swig of this frickin' brandy. Oh, man, that shit's good. That shit hits, too. Oof. It's like 40 proof. Anyway, it's a good little shot of brandy. I like it. And I got 3 bottles of it. A little shot. You get about 3 swallows out of a bottle. Oof, and it hits you. It hits you really nice, too. It really hits you good. I like it. I like it a lot. I can just sit down and, whew, I like it. I'll drink that before I drink beer. That frickin' beer, ugh, all it does is you drink a beer, you want more. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Sorry, man. I just wanted to have a shot of brandy, man. Whatever, dude. And chase it down with some cold ice lemonade. So, whew, that is nice. That frickin' lemonade's good, too. They got ice cubes in there, like a little mini ice maker machine. And it produces, I don't know how many pieces of ice an hour, but whatever. It's nice. This is nice. This is not a bad way to go here. Excuse me. I'm chewing too. What am I doing? Brian, what are you doing? No, I'm not. I'm a good old boy. But anyway, what I was saying is I really wanted to get candid with this, okay? Bottom line, what I'm saying is, so, I've just decided, man, that, yeah, I could stay here and all that and just sit here day by day. My situation is I've got to send for a birth certificate. That's going to take frickin' probably 4 to 6 weeks to get. Another month is gone, a little month and a half. Get another social security card. Then I have to literally hang around here or be somewhere else where they can mail it. And I have to have a social security card, a birth certificate to go down and get a new ID card. At this point, I've got a photocopy of who I am, even though it's expired, and I got a photocopy of my frickin' social security card. That's all I frickin' need for right now. I'm not worried about it. I don't have any wants or warrants, so screw it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm really not. I do have a misdemeanor bench warrant in North Dakota. 25. They don't. It's a traffic ticket from 11 frickin' 12 years ago. They don't give a crap. All they want me to do is pay it. When I ever get $200, when I'm ahead and I can take $200 and I'm ahead thousands of dollars, I'll do an online payment and it'll be a done deal. For right now, that's not the farthest thing from I could care less about it. Just don't go into North Dakota because they will arrest you, put you in jail for a day, release you. It's just basically a pain in the ass, and all it is a misdemeanor bench warrant. It's not, all it is just they're waiting to be paid on a fine, traffic fine from that many years ago. I went ahead and dug that old razor out today and my battery charged trimmer, and I just shaved it was just getting scraggly, and I wanted to shave it again. I like that bald look, I do like that, and that clean goatee look, instead of the scraggly look. But anyway, so back to the point. What I was going to say is, this is you got the haves and have-nots. There's the housing here is limited. They do have housing, but it takes forever. It'd be the wintertime before I got on something. And then if I did get a job, I'd be right back where I started from. You're working here, you can only stay so long, whatever. Then, you got to be out. Then if something goes wrong, you're not getting on any aid. I'm not getting on any aid at all either. I've sat down and I tried to get this. I should have probably filed for this stimulus package a while back. Whatever, I'm not worried about it. I'm not even going to discuss stimulus packages or government aid anymore. I don't frickin' want it. I tell you what, I'm just going to do some panhandling, do some little odd jobs here and there, and really try to get ahead this summer, because this may be my last summer before shit hits the fan where I'm going to have any cash at all. I need to get set up, get in some certain areas, man, where I can survive. I don't want to go back to these hostels, this 12 tribes of Israel deal, where they run these hostels and delis and farms, and you can stay there for free. They want to suck you into it. And it's not a bad life. It's really a healthy life. They all live as a communal living. It's actually, if you don't want any worries anymore and you just want to be around people that care about each other and you share wealth and you do stuff for free, fine. Me, myself, I've tried that. It works for a little while. I stayed them with a couple weeks, helped them out, and you just bust ass, and you don't get shit. You eat their really healthy food. You got a clean place to stay and all that. But it's not it ain't my cup of tea, man. I don't like being controlled by anybody or anything. I don't like people just controlling me, telling me where I can go, what I can do, that kind of stuff. That never sat well with me. I'm an anti-establishment person. I'm an anti-government person. I believe in limited government. I believe in government that is not oppressive of the people. It takes care of business, but it doesn't oppress the people, tax them to death. And take what they've worked years, hard years and hard sweat under their brow work for to keep, and they just want to take it because they owe something on it, and they think they have the. It's a mafia game. It's a mob, man. It's the mob running the frickin' country. Bottom line, I don't care what anybody says. Say what you want to say, but anyway, let's just get to the meat of the matter here. So You know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he mentioned to me, he says, we're so close on a couple different things, okay? Several things could happen in this country, and they could happen very, very quickly. It would change the way we've never seen the way things could change drastically for the worse. And I'm not talking doomsday. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to diminish being positive, thinking healthy thoughts, and stuff like that. I'm not diminishing that. I'm not taking away from anybody that tries daily to uplift people and whatever they got to do. And I'm sitting over here off the side of the road. And I get people that drive by here, just these young punks in their cars, and they want to stare over here. Stare, son of a bitch. I don't really care. Whatever. But it's just one of these deals, man. This is just a weird town. It's okay, but it's just like any other town. Weird ass town. Get these campgrounds, stay in campgrounds. I think that's the best bet for right now. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm not trying to get off track here. I'm trying to stay on track. And I'll tell you what. Like I said, things could get extremely tight. They could get extremely tight. What I mean by that, they could literally get to the point where if we even had a limited nuclear war. I'm not talking about a full out nuclear war, but if we had like a limited nuclear war, or exchanged a few different countries where we nuked somebody or whatever, or they nuked us, or several countries simultaneously, not an all out nuclear war on full scale, that's the end of things as we know it. That is the end of this planet. This planet could not. It would be radioactive for. It'd be the end of civilization. People would die. The radiation would be so bad, you'd just be dead. Everybody would die off. It would be worse than The Walking Dead, because you'd have people just living until they die, and it would be savage, to say the least. I mean, people would want food, water. They'd kill for food and water. There'd be pillaging until everybody just started falling apart, dying from radiation, and that was it. And that'd be the end of it. And then anything that could live, certain animals, they'd be feeding off anything that was left over, and then they in turn would die, because this is an ecosystem. It lives off the sun. It lives off vegetation ecosystems, vegetables, water, stuff like that. It's all one of these situations that it's tied in. It's a biosystem. It's an organism. It's an eco-organism, this whole world, man. So it's set up like that. When you detract from that, that, you take away from that in a drastic way, everything else suffers. Take, for example, the Amazon rainforest. You've got, they're burning down there, and it just affects the whole eco balance of South America, and then the equator and different hemispheres and stuff, and the biodiversity of different weather patterns. And then we're getting all this weird weather all over the place. We're getting hurricanes we normally don't have them. We're getting more frequent hurricanes, certain areas more severe. We're just getting like these weather anomalies that are not going to stop happening. They're going to continue to happen, period. And they're not going to stop for any stretch of the imagination. Don't think they're going to stop. They ain't going to stop. They're going to continue to get more weirder. The anomalies are going to get more sinister, more broad, more frequent, and more, like I said, severe. Where it's going to take lives and destroy stuff, and it's going to take billions of dollars. I foresee not just the economic collapse of the banking system. That's another topic, but this economy, it's already stretched with these forest fires and different things and different natural disasters that have taken place over the last, let's just say, 5 years, 10 years. Have cost the government, cost Americans, taxpayers, billions upon billions upon billions, if not trillions of dollars. We're already trillions of dollars in debt. Yes, this president keeps doling out. We're printing money, and we're just getting ourselves into debt. We're never going to get out of this debt. We're never, ever going to get out of this debt, ever, in any stretch of the imagination. We're never going to get out of this. And it's just one of these deals, man. It is what it is, man. And I'll tell you, things are going to get raw. And you got all these people that are just living day by day. They're not preparing. They're not prepping. They could care less about, foreheeding or any foresight or anything, taking heed to warnings from our elders, people that have been around, you know, in the earlier years when the country was prosperous and they've seen stuff coming and different. They've been through several economic collapses. So nobody cares. I've got my card. I've got my paycheck. I've got my big house. I've got this and that. I can do what I want. And if you go look at this little bar down the street here, that's why I don't like going in these damn bars. And I just wanted to add something from yesterday. So I did go in yesterday and have like 4 beers, okay? And I just sat down and there's this, you know, the service there sucks at this bar. I'm actually going to, when I leave here, I'm going to write a review on it because that gal should not be in that bar bartender. She's just a young gal, not even really pretty, looks like olive oil, seriously. So I've never seen her. She worked, she just quit and she came back. She says, oh, I just come back. This is my first day. I quit in April, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to work for DigiKey, whatever. So I got a 20, I got a beer. And I'm sitting there and I got some ones and I had her turn on the jukebox, whatever, and I had placed a couple of dollars in the jukebox and I know what I got. And I went to the bathroom and I had ordered another beer and I was going to pay. When a patron has their cash in there, that's my money. You don't touch it until I pay you right then and there. Okay? When I went to the bathroom, she snatched about $6-8, no, about $10, man, out of that frickin' 18 I had. I had like 7 left, and she just took like 10. I didn't order frickin' 3 more beers. I didn't even drink 3 more. And she said, so well, I don't want to argue about it. I just ordered 1 more beer, and I got the hell out of there. I was like, bitch, she just took, and I tipped her a couple bucks. You got women, and then I tried to give her a 5. I never even got change back on that. I was supposed to get $2.25 back. She just kept that. She's one of these bitches that, you give her, like, say you pay for a $2.75 during happy hour for a draft. She's keeping your frickin' 5. Where's the $2.25, man? That's what I'm saying, man. That's real. And I just left out of there. I'm like, man, what a bitch, man. She snatched me for about $13-14 yesterday, and it really pissed me off. Out of the 60 I made, it pissed me off. I went back and I'm like, let it go. I probably won't even write a bad review on it. Just lessons learned. Keep your money in your pocket when you're in a bar. There's a lot of guys that leave, they'll go take a piss, and they'll leave their change up there, buy the beer thing. And some of these people just think a respectable professional bartender doesn't hint towards tips, doesn't ever ask for tips. I've had one a few years back say, well, if somebody don't tip me, I'll cut them off at like 3 beers. I'm like, bitch, you're not words. You learned how to bartender at. But anyway, enough on that. But the place is loaded down there. It's just a bunch of drunk-ass people. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 7 days a week they're at the frickin' bar getting drunk. On a frickin' Sunday. I drink a little whiskey. I don't mind drinking this little whiskey here. It's not whiskey, it's brandy. It's not. Whiskey's 80 proof. This is 40 proof. I don't know. Let's see. 40 proof? So 80 proof would be 40%. So this is 20%. This is just brandy. This is not whiskey, like 80 proof. But anyway, I just wanted a few shots, man. It feels freaking good. Couple swallows out of a double shotter, man. Drink with this lemonade. Fucking tastes good. But, yeah. Boy, I tell you, any town you go to, then you go farther east, or I'll be going through some reservations. I want to get completely through the reservation. For a variety of reasons. It's alcohol abuse, drug abuse, whatever. But I'll be fine. And like I said, I'm sure I'll have cash mashed on me. I'll mix up a little panhandling. There's some churches, I can hit them up. I can have them pay for the campground. I'd like to stay at that campground a few days and check things out. Hit some churches up along the way. Do some windows along the way. Make a couple $100. Take half of that, put it in my pocket, and just really diligently start socking some cash into my frickin' pockets. And I mean that too. I mean literally start socking away some stuff, because I've got to make it to this winter. There has to be some savings saved up here for this month, next month, and August, because and September. So say 4 full months of just busting ass, socking away, religiously socking money away on this frickin' card. So when I do settle down somewhere, find some place, which I will find, I've just got to sit down, like I said, daily, do some book work. I'll probably stay tomorrow, probably too. If not, I'll take off tomorrow. But I'd like to probably stay tomorrow, see if I can do this library job. If not, I can stay one more frickin' day. Do their little chore. They'll have me on a chore there tomorrow. And I'll do their little chore there. And whatever. And then I'll just boogie the next day. I'll probably stay one more day just to rest up really good, and, chill and see how that goes. And then leave early that morning and just frickin' like 6:30 in the morning, be out on that frickin' highway and get to that campground there. I'll be fine. I'm not even worried about it in the least. I'm not worried about it in the least, man. And I'll be fine, man. We'll be just fine. Because this shelter's here, and because these church, they're just, everybody gives the care and share. So, you're in one of these things. If you got a shelter anywhere within a 50 mile radius, they're going to try to send you down the road. But if you're out in the interior, you're 50, 60 miles away from any bigger city, and you're kind of thumbing it and stuff, you can get help through churches. I've been able to go through some places and get 2-3 days, just call one church, they'll put me up for a day, call another one, they'll put me up for a day, they'll help out with food, I'll clean their windows, or I've been able to leave with $50-$100 in my pocket, plus rested up for 3 days in a room. But the point I'm trying to make, things are going to get tough. And if you're homeless, if a second or third major wave of this COVID comes back with a vengeance for whatever reason, and it very well may, fucking know, if it does, it's going to literally crush this frickin' economy. It's already crushed this economy to the max. It's crushed other countries that we intertwine with in the world trade and business dealings. So that's cut us off in a lot of things. Then here, you go into town here, I've walked through town, and literally, man, there's frickin' businesses they're frickin' damn, they're shut down. Well, they're shut down. They're just, you'll see, up for lease, up for lease. It is something else, man. This is no frickin' joke. This ain't no joke, man. This ain't no games to play here. This is like straight out, all's fair in love and war. This is like being in war on the battlefield. This is a battle for your mind and spirit, your sustenance, your belongings. You are up against a beast system, man. That's all there is to it. We're not getting religious here. We're just up against a real beast system that just demands and takes everything from a person that they have. I don't live over in Russia. I don't live in a communist country, but you know something? This will soon be pretty close. It's getting closer and closer every day, and all these different agendas, I consider them very socialistic. And I wasn't a big fan of Trump anyway. I'm not even a fan of Biden at all. I'm not a fan of any of these politicians. I just don't believe anything they say. They say one thing, do the exact opposite. But I did want to say, folks, this is getting up there a little bit, towards 30 minutes. And 22 minutes, 23 minutes, and I wanted to speak on some people. Like I said, the Urban Prepper, he's a really good dude. He's based out of Seattle. I highly recommend you, any of you folks, like and subscribe to all his videos, watch his videos. Survival Theory, the City Prepper, Sensible Prepper, Steve Wallace, Corporal's Corner, Corporal Kelly, Gray Bearded Green Beret. There's a host of many. Brian Knoll, he's a homeless dude, but he's not really homeless anymore. He's kind of back and forth, but he's an older, cool dude, and he's got some really good videos on a lot of stuff. Please like and support him as well. And whatever, folks, just and any of you brothers and sisters that are watching this that I told you about, you've been following my videos, especially that brother I helped move that trailer to the dump. Here I am, brother. I'm still hanging in there, tough as nails, dude. And hell yeah, I ain't changed. I'm not gonna change. I don't want to change. I like who I am. I'm a decent person. I know how to run a business. I could do it. I'm a hard worker. I treat people good. I'm not freaking changing for anybody, for this society. I like who I am. I'm not gonna mold into this bullshit ass society and be what this society and other people want me to be. I'm happy with what I am. And whatever situation I'm in, I'm kind of American hobo, vagabond. So freaking what? Who gives a shit? I ain't bothering nobody. I'm not in people's business. I'm a couple hundred yards from the frickin' shelter over there. I'm sitting over here by myself doing a video. I'm not bothering anybody for anything, I'm eating this food here. I've gotten a few things from their clothing bank. You never know what you're going to get in there, but it's really picked over because you know, they got a young dude in there doing the thing, and he's anything that's significant, he's snatching that shit up. Don't think he's not. He's probably selling it too. I know these guys, man. All these guys got a hidden agenda. These freaking guys staying there. They're all a bunch of con artists, man. Old con artists, old alcoholic drug freaks. They've got they're not looking to get their shit together out of here. All they're looking to do, man, is just frickin' stay here and mooch off the frickin' system. A lot of them are snitches and rats. They'll rat your ass off for any frickin' thing. Anything. I've been really lucky. Like I said, that gal that's in there now that's working, she's kind of a hippie gal, younger gal, maybe 30, and she's probably a past drug user. She don't care. She ain't gonna hate on nobody. She's just doing her job. As long as you don't come in there totally wasted, and you know, you can come in there with a few beers on your breath. As long as you go up to your room, don't hang out talking to people and socializing with people. They can smell your breath or look in your eyes. Shit, you know, you're gonna be okay. But yeah, this is gonna get raw, man. It's gonna get raw. So we're just going to play it by day, and if I may just boogie right out of here tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can hit this dude up. He works nights. He's a 7-day Adventist dude. He helped me a couple years ago here, threw me a 20 on my way out. I'm going to see if I can talk to him tomorrow, see if he can. I may head out. I think I'm going to head out of here tomorrow. I just want to get out of here. That's it. Just be gone. Be done with this, man. I'm not looking back, and I'm not coming back here again. I don't want to do it. I stayed here. It was cool. But, you know, it's not a bad shelter, man. This is not a bad shelter at all. This is probably one of the better shelters a guy could stay in. This is laid back. Not a lot of drama. There is some drama here, but it's easy to bypass. It is. It's very easy to bypass here. Stay away from people. Stay up in my room. I got one other guy in there. He's laid back. He don't care. He don't bother anybody. You know, you can eat all frickin' day. I could sit here and just eat all frickin' day. They got refrigerator stuff. You can just go in there and just pig out. I'm not like that. I just eat what I need to eat. If I'm hungry, I'll eat. Got enough food, about 9 pounds of frickin' food, 10 pounds of food in my bag. That's a tenth of my bag. Almost a quarter of my bag is my frickin' food. So I can survive for a few days with some meals, you know, in a campground there. I don't need to ask nobody for nothing. So it's going to get tough, and I'm just going to keep going, barreling on. I'm going to utilize these campgrounds, man, along this highway here. There's a bunch of them. They're all over. I mean, they're spread out. I'll be able to camp out. You know, I'll be able to probably get a motel here or there. I'll be able to get some cash in there, but I am not spending any money on motels, man. I just ain't going to do it. I'll let these churches pay for it. So anyway, folks, I'm going to let you go. This is like 27 minutes. So I'm going to head over to the library, download this. It's pushing about 5 to 5 right now. I'll download that, and then I'll walk back, and then I'll go to the back up to my room there. I'll eat dinner, and I'll just kind of kick back. I might watch some TV. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll kick back regardless, and drink a bunch of this lemonade and water, and I'm good. That's how that's going to roll. So I'm good, man. I'll just frickin' chill. That's all I need to worry about. So wish me well, like and subscribe. And like I said, any of you brothers that have watched my videos, or anybody that I've said, hey, check out my channel, and you've watched my channel, if you would like to support me, comment on the comments thing. Say, Brian, where can I get a hold of you? I'll text you my phone number. We can text if you want. Not a problem. I'll text you my phone number. You can text me, okay? We can communicate. If you feel inclined to help, like, hey, I'll send you a gift card, you know, a Dollar General gift card, a Walmart gift card. That would be cool, you know, preferably Walmart. And whatever you feel like helping on, help me out, because I really need it, man. I really do, folks, man. You know, we're talking, I'm homeless, I'm hitchhiking, I'm traveling. I'm on the frickin' road. So anything will help, man, because I need to start saving up, and, you know, these gift cards and stuff, and just say, hey, I'll send it to you. Where are you at? Well, wherever town I'm at, I can wait out a while. You can just send it by mail, put it in an envelope, put a piece of paper over it, address it, my name, general delivery, the town, and the zip, and I can pick it up at the post office. So don't need to get into PayPal and all these different things, and, you know, bank counts and all that. If you want to help me out, man. Please do it. Like and subscribe too. I'm going to write a book on all these videos. I think I'm going to call it Mr. Drifter. Wish me well. I speak the truth. I'm trying to do the best I can in this weird society. So this is Brian here with American Hobo 2. Over and out, man.